everyone, it's Michelle from Bella Branch DIY and you're watching Hometalk. Start by taking your chain and break off 5 links. It easily breaks in half. Then you're going to grab some air dry clay and roll it out and then press it flat. You want the width of your clay to be wide enough that it can fit around the circumference of your chain link. And you can always fill in little spaces afterwards, but start off with the biggest piece as possible. And you're going to keep pressing and forming this around each chain link until you get the perfect thickness that you want. And don't worry about it being completely smooth. That's up to you if you want it to be totally smooth, but I made it more as if it was very sculptural. Then you can move the chain around so that you can get more areas that you need to fill in with little scrap pieces of clay. And just mold that in there, and you can use some water to put the joints together where you're adding them and smooth it throughout the whole piece. Now we're going to start on our next link. And one of the things you're going to want to think about when you're adding all your pieces is how you want your chain link to be formed, because it'll be in a solid state when all of the links have been covered with the clay. So that's one of the things that you're going to think about. So like right here, I may want it to be turned one direction like that, and that's the way I'm going to keep it. And then I'm going to keep adding more clay to the other links and form the design that I want for my chain sculpture. And keep adding a little bit of water to make everything form together so there's no splits in any of the clay. Look how beautiful this is already. You can already tell it's going to start to look like one of the high-end chain sculptures that you see like in West Elm or Anthropology. It's going to be really cool at the end because we still are going to do one more thing after we get the clay on all of the links. Then before you're ready to air dry it, you want to just do any final touches that you need, smoothing out any areas, and just make sure it's all in the position that you want it. Then we're going to take this, air dry it, and you'll see after it's air dried, it actually cracked. But that's okay because we're going to make a mixture of baking powder and paint. First I added some acrylic paint and added some baking powder, just a little at a time until I got the consistency that I wanted, which was kind of a fluffy feel. And then I added a little more paint and then it was perfect. And you'll see how fluffy it is, and it's going to give you a stone effect. Now grab a paintbrush and start painting that on each link. What's great about this mixture is it's going to go in all the cracked areas and they're going to disappear, and this is going to give it a stone feel when it dries. And just keep adding your paint mixture until it is exactly the way you want it. I love how this is creating such texture. Just air dry it and then you can put it on display anywhere in your house. Like I have this tilted on some vintage books on a shelf, and then also looks great on my coffee table as a centerpiece on top of a coffee table book. I hope you guys loved today's DIY. How cute did these turn out? I mean, who would have thought you could take a Halloween chain from the 99-cent store and make it into something so beautiful? I want to know what you guys think. Be sure to comment and let me know. And until next time.